Hi, who was chair dancing during that? Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome,
Yeah.
welcome. How's everybody doing? This is almost halfway, right? This is about halfway through. So,
Yes.
how's everybody hanging in this weekend? You guys doing good in the studio? You guys doing well?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hanging in there, drinking energy drinks just to stay awake.
I know it. I was going to say Saturday night is definitely the time for caffeine or something candy, sugar, coffee, energy drinks. Chris, you doing an all nighter tonight?
Yeah, I'll be there at midnight.
That sounds good. How's everybody out there in WikiTree world? How you guys doing? And if you're watching us live, thanks. Thanks for watching us. And if you're watching us after the fact, thanks for watching us and figuring out what the word of the hour is. And we do have it. Let me bring that up real quick. So for the prize, there's one prize to be given away for this hangout, and it is selfies. Type that word in. You can type it uppercase, lowercase, mixed case, does not matter. You can also type it in 50 times per person, only counts once. So go ahead and type that in. And the odds are good because right now we only have 5 people that typed it in. So the odds are really, really good that those 5 people won. If you have won a prize on WikiTree in the past 6 months, and that includes bingo, please don't type the word in. That makes it easier for us. You cannot win a prize until 6 months has passed. So every 6 months, you are re-eligible. And Kathy has the list. Kathy is excellent with that list too. Okay, guys. So who's excited that we have the tracker back? We didn't have the tracker this time yesterday.
Yeah, that was fun. What was it?
Did you guys keep working?
Yeah.
The blind faith, right?
Yeah. Well, I think I was stuck at 97 when the tracker stopped, and then when I found out, the tracker's back on, I checked, and it's like 157 or something like that. So it's like.
And yeah, I agree. I am thrilled to have the tracker back. I had the blind faith. I kept working, kept doing it, and I know Katie isn't this great. Katie, we are halfway through. We are getting there. So what? I don't know, Darren. What do you think our stats are? Do you think have you looked at them, Darren? I always love doing these hangouts with Darren because he always picks really interesting ways to talk about our stats that we have.
Well, we've done. 48,000 or so that's decent halfway. Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad. So if we double that, and unfortunately, I forgot to check to see what our highest total was and then what our 2 totals were from January and April. But come back for the Midnight Madness that we're all here for. Everybody you see in the studio will be back for that. Plus, we'll have David with us from Notables, and we'll have that information to see if we're on track. I just got to say one thing that Willadine mentioned, and this is so true. How many of you just got a real thrill when you saw the tracker come back and a big jump? Like if you went from 2 to 2,000. I don't think anybody's done 2,000 yet. We do have some that are close.
But no, it's interesting because I was watching the previous hangout was it previous hangout with Salesh? Because I didn't watch it live, and he put up a new thing that he's got, which if you look on the score sheet on the Appalachia routes, there's a number.
Actually, that is WBE. The guys at WBE, I believe it was Ian, Real, and Flo did this. And that is really, really a good point. So I think I should probably scroll down, though, so you can explain it in full detail. Because when you're looking at the top, it doesn't make as much sense.
Yeah.
So Mighty Oaks?
Yeah, so Mighty Oaks is saying that you've got the minus 2,112 and then plus 997. That's the difference between the team in front of you and the team behind you. So, and when I was sort of looking at the stats to think, what am I going to talk about? there's some good competitions in there, which is what I want to talk about.
I was going to say, we haven't looked. Is there somebody like really, really close?
Yep.
Geez, there
There's
is.
quite a few teams that are very, very close.
I mean, I don't know. I really like those numbers. What do you guys think? Do you like seeing those numbers?
Yeah, I found out what they mean. We already talked about them the last time. They're basically how much. Okay, look at the Appalachian routes, right?
Biscuits.
They are way ahead. But if you go to the town, go to the team right below them.
Mighty Oaks.
Mighty Oaks. Okay, they would have 22,000. I can't read that from here. I just kind of
2192.
So it would take them 2,000 profile to catch up to the team ahead of them. But the team below them has what, 800, 900?
997.
Yeah. So that's what those mean. That just means how much people have in order to catch up with the other team. So yeah. So that just means. So
we're gonna see, Darren. I think Darren, you're gonna show us. I want to see if there's anybody really, really close, because here's my problem with the numbers. I would be constantly looking at those numbers, going, uh-oh, instead of working.
Don't look at the numbers.
I know.
Well, can we start at the bottom?
Yeah, at the very bottom.
At the very bottom.
Okay, everybody close your eyes. I don't want anybody getting vertigo as I scroll all the way down.
Oh, I'm not going to get vertigo from that. Well.
Okay. So Team Austria.
Yeah, so you've got Team Austria's 48 profiles, two people in the team. You're only 12 behind the Musty Dusties. And then the Musty Dusties are only 10 behind the French Fries.
See, that's really close. They could do that. They could overtake the French Fries.
And then you do a little bit of a jump up to Team Massachusetts, and look, they're only 2 behind the Sunshine Southwest Sunshiners. Sorry, getting the name wrong.
I say that 10 times fast.
Do
No.
it with a Massachusetts accent. To do that with a Massachusetts accent.
Yeah, and then we sort of jump up to the Smoking Snakes.
Here we go.
And
9.
they're only 9 behind in the team. And you look, that team's only got 3 people in it. And they're only 9 profiles behind the team that's got 10 people in it.
They could do it.
Is it 10 people? So they can do it. So that's not Team on theory.
They could do it.
And then jump up a little bit more to Team Missouri.
There we go.
Yep. They're 9 behind the team in front, which is Team Lacham.
L'Chaim.
Team L'Chaim. Oh, okay. Learn how to pronounce that properly. That's good. And then
this is interesting. You're right, Darren, because definitely Team Missouri can jump up, but also 20's not that far either. Yeah, so they could jump up as well. But look at this, Nor'easters.
So the Nor'easters, and then the Nor'easters only 2 behind the Super Aussie Genies. So it's like if you're in any of these teams, all you got to do is quickly put some profiles in, and you can jump up a space.
I mean, doesn't this feel really close? Doesn't this all feel really doable?
Yeah, it's all doable, and you take quite a bit of time. Your first spawn, it came down to 25 profiles, between first and second. Okay, so let's see where we're up to. So Team Roses. So is that?
So they have 5 and 35.
Yeah. So they're only 5 behind Team Virginia. Okay, go up a little bit more.
Okay.
I think it should be next. Yep, Globetrotters, my team. We're only 19 profiles behind the Crystal Pistols. So
you can move up. You guys could definitely move up. And Twisted Thistles. Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, Crystal Pistols, they're 27 behind, so that's doable quite easily.
Yeah.
They could move up the next time.
Mid-Atlantic. and Mid-Atlantic is 177 to catch up to the toddling tortoises.
Yeah, so that might take a bit of work, but it's possible. I think the next good one is
47's not bad.
Grave Guardians. Yep, they're only 18 behind the Nordic Noor.
They could do it. Oh, look at
And-
this, and one behind. Okay,
Yeah,
so remember this before we leave the show. Let's refresh and see if Nordic Noor has overtaken the cornbread catchers.
Or the Kiwi Crew, because they're
There we go.
only 6
Yeah.
behind. I mean, 6 in front of the cornbread catchers.
So this is a really big race here. This one and
Yeah,
6,
16, 17, 18.
yeah.
That could change. I know there's quite a few. There's at least one Kiwi Crew person in the chat, so make some profiles for
What time is it over there?
midday.
Okay, so yeah, this is doable. Unless everybody's napping.
There's probably not many close ones.
Yeah.
Up until Northwest Terriers should be.
Northwest Terriers. Let's see. There we go. 25.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so 25 to the Western Red Cedars, so that's right.
And then
I think it's sort of we're getting into the big numbers.
Yeah. But this is really interesting to see these numbers. We haven't had them before. So if you're brand new to a thon, these are brand new numbers to us as well in this left column. I'm so glad you picked this, Darren, because it really shows how close you can be. And then it's also a great motivator if anybody is a team captain. It's a great motivator to say, we're only 25 away. We're only 25 away. Yeah, we're getting into big numbers now. Yeah. So, for example, if we take Germany Genies, the team below them, the Flying Dutchmen, they can overtake them with 261. Of course, that's if everything stays static. But Germany would need almost 1,000 to move up. Yeah. And but look at this as well. This is kind of interesting. Look how big the Germany team is, and then look how big the Mighty Oaks, and then you've got the Appalachia. So, and this is where we're at. And Appalachia is at the top, and the next team below us would need over 2,000 profiles, over 2,100 profiles. But it's all doable. It is all doable. It's not over till it's over.
Yeah, but like you get sort of the last sort of five people in Appalachia. They're sort of 20, 30 or less. And you look, and so it doesn't mean that a big team you got to have everybody doing big numbers. You could have a small team do big numbers. So
yeah. And then let's switch over to division real quick, just so everybody knows, especially if you're new to thons and the numbers. There are 3 divisions. It's based on size, so everybody has a chance to win. Because if you only have a team of 2 people, there's no way you're going to beat the top 3 teams. So the divisions, so here's the divisions that we have. Division 3, these are the larger teams. You can see them all kind of laid out in Division 2 and Division 1. So those could all be winners as well as we go through. Oh, any questions, guys, about this? This is really cool. Oh, one last thing I want to mention. If you have it on Team User, this is a WBE, WikiTree browser extension that is brand new. It's an option that's brand new, and it's the normalized score. If you have it selected on in your WBE, it's normalized under the team and user is highlighted. So if I click on it, it just pops up a little display that tells me. And Chris and Kathy, guess who is first to normalize? You guys have not left. You've stayed there and you're holding it.
Yeah, whereas I'm Globetrotter and we're in session 7, whereas if you go by actual profiles, what are we? I've lost it.
And yes, Victor, the teams are organized by size.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vic, we must be on the same wavelength because I didn't see your question, but we got it for you. So, as far as I know, they will always be grouped by size again. I don't think that's ever going to change because too many people like it. I do too because we do put in a lot of numbers on my team, but we want to make it fair so everybody that participates feels like they are participating towards a goal as well. And then, of course, the big goal is that WikiTree wins for every profile. Even if you've got one person on your team that only enters one, that's plus for WikiTree. I want to show you a tip real quick now that we've done the stats. And this, I thought everybody knew this tip. I am one of those people that if you give me a website, I'm clicking everywhere. I'm going to click on anything and everything. So let me show you an interesting tip. If you have a profile and that profile happens to have a sticker on it, and I'm mostly talking about projects, the ones with just little images, that it works too, but I'm mostly just talking about projects. And if you come to this particular profile, and you're like, oh, cool, it's got a sticker. Oh, cool, Appalachia project. I could click on the link, but sometimes project stickers don't have the link. Like, does Team Italy have, Italy project, do they have a link in your sticker, or does it just say Italian roots?
It's usually just the Italian roots sticker.
So here's the tip, and it works really well with projects. Just remember that. Really, it works with almost anything, but really, really well with projects. You see that pretty color, blue color graphic? When I click on it, wait till you see what happens. Boom. It brings up the project. Did you guys know that?
Okay.
Like I said, I click on everything. When you give me a website, I'm clicking on everything. So if you come across a profile, you're interested in the project or interested in knowing a little bit more about the project. For example, one name studies, one place studies. If you click on a one place study sticker, it will take you to the main page of the one place studies project, not the particular one place studies. But all you do is just click. Now, I'll show you the flag graphic. It's not as exciting, but it still does something. It takes you to the actual graphic. So maybe for some reason you want to include this image somewhere on your profile or another profile, and you don't want the sticker, you just want the image. And you notice up here at the top, we just pick use. Just click on the use, paste it in your profile. And that is my 10-second tip of the day.
You could use something like that for the Italy project.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? And you just click on it, and it takes you right to your project, which is really, really cool. Because a lot of times, especially for one name studies, one place studies, I'm constantly wanting to get to the project page. And all you got to do is click on it. And I see that we have more people that are entering selfies. Just to remind you of two things. You're entering the word selfie, so you have a chance to win a prize. And we also are asking that everybody give us your July 2024 selfies. Go ahead and post them. I'll put the link here as well. Have you guys done it? Kathy, Darren, Chris, have you posted your selfies up on G2G yet?
Not yet. I think I'll do that when I get like better lighting in here. Like maybe tomorrow.
Okay. I'm going to hold you to that. I'm definitely going to hold you. And thank you, Nancy. If everybody would click the thumbs up to like the chat.
I could just like do a screenshot right now. Just use that. That's the cheap way to do it.
Come on. I know you got a selfie, Steven. I know Steven's got a selfie.
Oh, come on, Steve. Really?
Yeah, so a WikiTree-thon selfie. That's all we're asking from you in particular. We want to see it as soon as the show's over.
Come on, Steve.
Okay. So, we always kind of do things a little weird and different. And usually on the midnight show, I ask about, 5 to 50 questions, whatever the mood, is. So I figured we'll go light. It's early. it's not midnight madness yet. You can't get too mad. So I have one question for everybody in the studio and everybody watching. So think of your Thon team, and I'm going to break this up. I'm going to break up the explanation into two bits. So if your Thon team is location based, so for Chris, it would be Team Italy. And then if your location is not in particularly location based, say toddling tortoises, then at that time you would pick the location that you have worked the most in today, town, city, whatever you want to do. And here's the question. I want everybody to give me one fact based on your location Thon team. So again, Chris is like Team Italy, or the place where you work the most in, the town that you work the most in. So one fact. I'm going to start with Kathy, because Kathy was the first, and you said you had a tip, Kathy, or fact. Excuse me, not a tip, a fact. So Kathy, what is your location fact? She's totally ignoring us.
I've been working in Scotland. Am I like really behind?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Let me go to Darren. We'll circle back. Darren.
Well, I'm globetrotters, so sort of all over the place. I'll do a profile that I found that's in my CC7. Didn't expect to get to Brockton. Sorry, I'll get the name correct. Brockton, Massachusetts. And I found that this guy that's in my CC7, he was the one who started the tradition of dressing up as Santa Claus in department stores.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
So I was like, never expected someone like that in my CC7. So, well, that was cool.
I think that is cool. Chris?
Okay, so I have just like called up here. I got to go to the Italian Wikipedia for this one, but the town of
Oh, Chris, you could have got away with it. We would have never known.
Come on. Like, I know this off the top of my head. I had to translate this. Give me a break here. Anyway.
Yeah. What's your fact? And what's your location?
Oh,
and what's your fact?
I'm getting to it.
Okay. Don't make me bring out the eggplant parmesan from Olive Garden.
I already put that picture up on Facebook. You'll have to look at it later.
Okay, and give me 1 second. Okay, guys, you're giving me locations in chat, but I need the location and a fact.
I'm going to.
No, in chat. I know you're doing it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. In St. Pietro Armida, where I'm doing my research and everything, they've been having since 1985. Yeah, 1985. They've been having a special series of cultural promotional initiatives, including seminars and study sessions, all revolving around olive growing, because around St. Pietro, that whole area, there's a lot of olive groves, and olive is a very big cash crop down in southern Italy, because you can have olive oil and all that stuff, and it's pretty big down there. And they also have big trees and everything too, so that's kind of cool.
Pretty cool. Okay, so let's see what facts we have from everybody else. And this is just like our mini history lesson, but we also are curious where we're at. So, working North Carolina with the links. And Karen, I can't believe Karen stole mine, so now I got to come up with a new one. But I'll forgive her, because we found out every Thon we get closer and closer to being closer cousins. So West Virginia is the only state with all the counties of Appalachia. Does anybody want to guess what project Karen's on?
I think it might be the Biscuit Project, isn't it?
You got it. My gosh, Darren, that's fabulous. You got it. Work a fair bit, and Flint, Michigan. And that's kind of interesting too, because we know what the big news is there. So I like that. And let's see. Lisa, Globetrotters. There's only one planet Earth. Kind of like that. Lisa, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
Good job. Good job.
And I don't know who wants to pronounce this town.
So
David, you're going to have to help us out.
Soul codes.
And where's it at? Is this England?
I think it's Yorkshire.
New
Correct me
Zealand.
if it's wrong, but I think it's Yorkshire because I'm pretty sure I've got sort of one of my branches is sort of
New Zealand.
that
Peter
name
Jackson
in the
summer house there.
And then Nancy is working in a county in Ohio, and John Glenn took his first flying lessons there.
Yeah.
And Carol with the Baldwins of Buck, England, descendants in Massachusetts and Vermont. Let's see, this is a good one. Montgomery County, North Carolina. And I will tell you, do you all know, I think every state has a Montgomery County. I mean, it's insane that Montgomery's initially had a roving courthouse. Once the courthouse location was set, it kept burning. So they had 3 different ones. And the Civil War might have helped with that.
You think?
Yeah, maybe. Wexford Island, a language known as Yola. Am I saying that right?
Yola.
Was spoken in Wexford until it became extinct. And working all over from West Tennessee to North Mississippi to Texas to New York, and adding some from India and Switzerland. You know what? Margaret brings up a really good point. I think every single Thon team, even if it's like Italy based or, the Kiwis or however it is, you can work globally. You kind of pick a team based on your location, but also who you hang out with.
But I tend to work everywhere, so.
I do too. This is interesting. Shortest commercial flight in the world, spanning just 1.7 miles.
Yes.
Globetrotters covers 199 countries. See, I learned something. I thought it was 198.
But only 196 of those are recognized by the United Nations.
Really? So, what are the ones that aren't? Anybody know?
Kosovo. I forget the other 2.
Probably Palestine.
Yeah.
Because there's not technically registered, recognized yet, isn't it? Or is it?
So.
I can't remember. No.
We were wrong. No Civil War burns on that courthouse. And
all right. Somebody else burning it down the house.
Very interesting. My connecting is taking me all over Australia. And here we go. And I like this comment, Mel, because it's really true for all the teams. Really, any team that you join, you have an opportunity to work around the world and around the globe. And I can tell you that when I go to Italy, I bug Chris all the time.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I do.
Yeah, you do. But we do a good job.
Yeah.
And
I think that's what the key is too. Not only just during Thons, but WikiTree, kind of like I say, the power of WikiTree. Get to know people on other projects. I might not hang out in Italy a lot, but I do love the food, and I really like Chris a lot. So that works out.
I'll give you a hug through the monitor now.
So that works out. And so it looks like everybody's having a pretty good time. Oh, this is a good one too. Pittsburgh. What you guys? Every time I tell people this, people think I'm crazy, but one of the best cities in the world I've ever traveled to is Pittsburgh. 3 rivers outside Pittsburgh, and my grandmother swam in when she was 10 in 1910.
I want to swim in it now.
I wouldn't swim in it now.
No.
Oh my gosh. So in Braxton County, this would be West Virginia, and depending on what date, but Braxton County, West Virginia, during the Civil War, they built a road over dead soldiers. That was not expected, Chris.
Well, now that just killed the mood. Moving right along.
And then I knew my great my great grandfather, was in the U.S. Army, World War One, but found two of his brothers also served. So that's kind of fun, digging out some information that you haven't seen before.
Oh, lovely.
This is really great. So you guys are sharing some interesting tips with us and facts as we go along.
We're kind of getting a little dark here.
I noticed. It definitely took a different turn. Oh, this is great. Thank you, Kathy. Which road? I prefer to avoid it. Well, since I've been hanging out in Braxton County records today as well, and I will probably be in Braxton County in about a week, I'd like to know what road that is too. Thanks for asking, Kathy. I appreciate it. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the countries not recognized by the UN. So,
Kosovo, Taiwan, South Ossetia, Cyprus, Palestine, Samoa, Vatican, Cook Islands, Arab DR, Armenia, Niue, People's Republic of Luhansk, Transnistria, and Western Sahara. Yeah.
Good news. We're not going to have a geography quiz.
Which we are.
Because
I know where all but two of those countries are in the world.
No, it depends on who you ask.
Yeah, not me. Don't ask me.
It really does depend on who you ask. If you have someone from the United States, they're gonna say this much. If you ask somebody from China, they're gonna say this much. So yeah.
I will tell you, on a side note, yes, Kathy, I think I've entered some this weekend too, by the way. This is funny. I have found some family relations in one family that I won't share. Mysterious, Shonda. Mysterious. We might be able to guess, but we won't.
We don't need to know.
It's kind of one of those things. I know something really good, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody have any more facts about where you've researched today, where you've worked today? And for those who are in the studio, have you guys been meeting the goal you set for yourself? Did you set a goal for yourself?
Yeah, I'm just basically adding some profiles I haven't really got around to, and I'm going to see if I can add some stuff to my mom's TC7. But I'm trying to figure out if I want to add some people born, like how far down do I want to go when I have like DNA matches? Like do I want to add their grandmother or something? I mean, I don't know.
You could call a friend, call a grandmother.
You know, it'll be a good cousin beat, but I'm just like, okay, hang on a second. Like I have my second cousins on the Legault side of my family tree. I could just like add, there's like hundreds of them, so just like, boom, done. So I don't know if I want to go that far, but I might. We'll see.
You might. Another fun fact about the Detroit area, you might know some of the suburbs have car names. That's pretty cool. That applies to the streets, and that's kind of the big joke down here in Atlanta is go to Peachtree Street. There's only about 159 of them, so you figure it out which one it is. Little challenging. Darren, what about you? How's it going with the Connect-a-Thon?
I've done over 200, so
good for you.
That meets my goal for the 16 for 16 challenge, which is 160 profiles. So, yeah, I'm having fun. I've been working on notables and connected a few and improved a few CC7s and improved my own CC7. So
that works out well.
Yeah, everything's all good. And it's all improvement.
Hey, Kathy, do we have your volume back? Are you here? She's here because it's here. I'll tell you. So she sent me the spear thistle is the national emblem of Scotland. And Team Italy project, we have a request. Would one of the Italy team take on the newest young saint to be?
And who would that be?
Is that conditional on who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Judy, you're gonna have to give us a little bit more information. And my gosh, Stephen, this is crazy. Like 104 degrees. This is just crazy. The heat. And the suburbs in Chicago definitely live up to naming streets after trees. I think a lot of them, especially on the East Coast. I don't know, Kathy, about the West Coast of the U.S. if they do that. And here we go. Isaac managed to connect a notable actor from Grenada. Oh, you must be on the global team, Darren. Is this your teammate? Is this your teammate?
She's teammate. She did post about it because when she posted about it, Ancestry was doing it just silly stuff and not working. But yeah, she did mention it. I think he was an actor. I can't remember.
Nancy, there is a way to see your latest edition of CC7. Hit me up after the show. I will show you if you want to see the steps. But for those of you that don't know, you need to go to, let me double check. I want to say it's fine, but it's probably help. Let me bring it up real quick. I don't know if you can see it, but under find, it says CC7 changes here. Click on it. There's some steps you need to do. If you have not enabled it, it will ask you to enable it. And then kind of from that point on, you'll be able to see your changes. So I should be able to see mine. Oh, this won't be mine, but let's see if I come up. No, not mine. So I will show you that offline, Nancy, in our project. But what you want to do is go to CC7 changes, and that is a feature that Ian Bacall added in because we kept saying we wanted to see the differences, especially if you didn't write it down or anything like that. And he added that in, I would say at the beginning of the year or the end of last year that he did it. Oh, here we go. The newest saint. 16-year-old Italian teenager.
We're still gonna need more information than that. We're gonna need place of birth date, and plus Antonati doesn't really go that far.
So I'm assuming that's a yes. Did we get a confirmation? Is that a yes?
There's a few caveats. I need where in Italy he was born. Parents, because the only research so far.
Yeah. Okay. The answer to parents is yes.
Parents, maybe grandparents. In this case, he's the kid.
I'm going to take a wild guess here and say the answer to grandparents is also yes.
We'll find out. Because depending on the town he was born, you're not gonna know what's.
Oh, he has a profile.
Yeah,
Judy says he has a profile, so that's great.
But we're gonna need more information than that.
Okay, let's go ahead. This one last time, guys. Type in the word selfies. It's plural, SELFIES. Go ahead and type that in so we can do our drawing for the prize. Coming up, I do not know exactly what the prizes are. I know that there is a choice of 5 that you could select from, and you can type in selfies as much as you'd like. Don't forget, I dropped also in the chat. We would love to have your selfies for this thon, because you know what we're going to do with them? Azure is going to take them and put them together on a little video package and show it as the intro for the next thon. So we've got the Wiki Games coming up next month, and then in October we have the Source-a-thon. Oh my gosh, this is the last Connect-a-Thon for the year.
Yes, and I'm actually wearing a Source-a-thon t-shirt.
There you go. So you're prepared.
Yeah, but I'm wearing this shirt in October, not in New England. You crazy?
Do you like the Source-a-thon better or the Connect-a-Thon? Source-a-thon's slower. Higher numbers cannot be done.
I like the Connect-a-Thon a little bit more. Yeah, I like the Connect-a-Thon.
You can do higher numbers, but you sort of have to get all the sources set up well beforehand.
And last time I checked, the don't hold me to it, but the Source-a-thon is not in September. I want to say it's October 6th and 7th. I just checked on it today because somebody asked me. Might be 4, 6, or 7. I don't know. Kathy, do you know when the Source-a-thon is? And I know that we have all the dates, and I agree. The Source-a-thon is harder. That's why it takes so much more time to research and look at it. It's worthy. It's so worthy, and I agree. Everybody likes the Source-a-thon. What about you guys?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Which one do you like better, Source-a-thon or Connect-a-Thon? I'm kind of with Nancy. I think I like the Connect-a-thon.
Yeah, I like the Connect-a-Thon.
There we go. Thank you. I thought it was the first weekend. Thank you, Margie. So October 4th through 7th, go ahead. You have officially gotten a save the date for WikiTree Source-a-thon. No vacations if you happen to live in the South in the U.S. No SEC games either. You will have to miss, and that's a big deal. And thinking of the Source-a-thon, because I'm adding so many sources. Yep. Patricia, you got to do it. It's just too much fun. Okay, you guys ready for the prize? The prize. If you have won in the past 6 months with anything, any prize at all from WikiTree, you are not eligible to win again. So Kathy has the list, and she's going to let us know if we've got to draw again. And here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who gets prize. Ooh, I love that name. Quilter Arenia. If you're watching, can you please just drop your WikiTree ID for us? Kathy, I think we're in the clear, right?
I don't see the name on the list.
So, Quilter, if you will drop your WikiTree ID in the chat, that helps us out a lot. And congratulations. So, here's how you're going to get information about the prize. AON after the thon. After everybody's done and people have slept, she's going to contact you and give you the list of what those prizes are to choose from. And you just reply back with whichever prize it is. Okay.
Can we get the WikiTree ID number to confirm, just to make sure? Because I know people use different names on
their YouTube
versus their WikiTree ID.
I hope so. Quilter, are you still here? Okay, so all you guys are going to be back for the Midnight Madness, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Lots of questions, lots of good questions for people in the chat. And it's always a good time to see what's going on. That'll be tonight's Midnight Madness. Tomorrow's Midnight Madness we're bringing back mine and Kathy's favorite. Have you ever during a WikiTree-thon? Any questions? I don't believe he or she is here.
The stats for Nordic Noir, Cornbread Catchers, and who was it? Kiwi Crew. Nordic Noir is still in 18th position. Cornbread Catchers is in 17th position. Which one was it? The Kiwi Crew was in 16th position. They're now 15th, so they've gone up, and the South African Springboks went down one position.
Oh, so it's really cool. You can see those stats. And guys, I just refreshed. We're at 49,411. Anybody want to take a guess in the studio? What do you think will be at midnight?
Probably gonna break 50,000. I mean,
You sure?
I think so.
That's tough. That will be tough.
Well, we have
we're at 49,411.
Yeah.
And yay! Midday,
Western
53,000. Australia. We're gonna see Katie. Okay, Quilter, if you're there, just drop your WikiTree ID or get in touch with WikiTree and let us know. But other than that, guys, I'm going to say if we're at 49.4, we can definitely hit 60 by midnight. And that's our cue. Everybody, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll see you in a couple hours. You're going to see all of us and more. Have a good time and back to connecting. Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.